So Bloom airdrop will officially be getting listed in this month of June. That is the information that I just gathered right now. I'm just coming from their X platform, and from what I'm seeing there, they'll be getting listed this month. They just recently released their tokenomics this evening, and that is what I'm going to break down to you because they wrote a whole lot of grammar there that seems to somehow be complex. So I'm going to be breaking that down. But before that, if I tap on this eligible, you can see I am not eligible for this Bloom, even though I still filled that their form. I don't know why I'm not eligible. I think I did all of the tasks. I haven't got 3000 MP points and the likes. But that is by the way. Let us now head to their X channel and see what they have to say as regarding to their TGE. So if you can see, this is their official X handle, and they just released this evening. If you look at the time, you are going to see that it will be about 1 hour ago. So you can see 13th of July, that is today. Now, the total supply of the coin is 1 billion Bloom. That is the total supply. And for what you're seeing here, they say 20% is reserved for the community. That means out of this 1 billion, they are taking out 20% and giving it to the community. So you can go and do the math, calculate 20% of 1 billion. That will be 200 million. So they are giving out 200 million tokens to the community. In case you want to check the full details, look at the link here. But they drop some details here at the bottom for us, which we are going to be looking at. Now, from what you're seeing in this first page, they say 20% of the total supply is for the community. Now, this 20%, they now divided it into two. That is 10%, 10%. And these two now, the first one, 10% is going to the pre-launch airdrop. That is the drops game, the referral, the main part, and blah, blah, blah. What this basically means is that for you that participated in this airdrop, it is 10% of this 20% that they are giving to the community. So while 20% is for the community, out of that 20%, they are only taking out 10% and giving to the community. And who are the community members? These are those that participated in that their drops game, in their trading and activities on their bot. Now, if you scroll down again, you can now see they further elaborate. Out of this 10% that they will be giving to you now, they still slashed it 10% again. Out of this 10% now, they will be taking out 30% and be giving it to you. So they'll take out 30% and give to you. So go and check your airdrop right now that is on your dashboard. They will take out 30% of that your airdrop and give it to you. The remaining 70% is going to be locked, and they are going to be releasing it to you gradually over 6 months. As you can see, that is what they are trying to say here. So you are not getting all of your tokens at once immediately they get listed. Now, if you further go up, some of the tokens are also going for treasury, which is 28%. This 28% now is out of this total supply of 1 billion. And from the information I have gathered here, they are not giving any tokens to themselves or to their investors. They are not giving any tokens to themselves or their investors at listing. So investors' tokens and their own tokens themselves is still going to be locked upon listing. And what that simply means is that if Bloom should cook, then the coin should not dump. Because if you notice what has been happening with other airdrops, while airdrops are getting listed and they are dumping immediately. For instance, Bondex got listed and then it dumped almost immediately. This is because investors dumped, or they themselves, the tokens that they themselves hold, they dumped it on the community. So this time around, they are not giving anything upon listing. They are not giving anything to themselves or to the investors. That means the only people that are going to have access to the coins upon listing are the community members. And that simply means the coin will not dump much. If the coin was to even dump, it will be the selling action of the community members. But anyway, it all still depends on the amounts they get listed at. Let's see if they will cook or not. I'm really hoping to see how this Bloom airdrop will do. So as you can see, they still keep about 28% of the total supply for treasury. If you go up, they are giving 16% to their contributors. That is those that contributed in working for them in whatsoever way or the other. They are giving out 16% to those people, even though they are not giving it upon TGE. Then they are also giving about 15.81% of the total supply to their strategic investors. That is those that invested in the project. So that is just the basics of it now. If I should scroll up, you can see I got the information that they will be getting listed this month. Someone made a comment and they responded to it, and that points that they will be getting listed this month. Look at it here. It says looks like TGE is happening this month. They say yep, there won't be long to wait. So that is just basically it. And this person is still saying 10% for the community care. Allocation will be like radio station. That is funny, but